Hi there. Let's walk through accessing and managing your contacts within the admin panel. To access your contacts, select the main tab Contacts. From there, you'll be taken directly to the contacts list. You can also access the contact list from any other area within Contacts by selecting the sub-tab Contacts. Within this contact list area, you can search for contacts by their first and last name, email, or phone number. You can also click on Advanced and use other search fields if needed. When searching by first and last name, it's best to create a short list instead of trying to spell out their entire first and last name. Simply type the first few letters of the first name and the first few letters of the last name, and you'll have yourself a short list. There are two good reasons why we typically recommend this. The first is to avoid misspelling and missing their account. The second is to be able to quickly identify any duplicate names or accounts in the system. Now, let's take a look at this customer's account. When we select a contact, we're taken to the contact's general information. This is sort of like a snapshot of their customer information. First, we see the general information. If we need to make any adjustments, we can press the blue Edit button. If needed, we can add up to 5 additional email addresses to the customer's account. But be aware, all additional email addresses added to the customer's account will only receive transactional emails such as receipts. Here, you can also add a mobile number which can be used for text messaging. If you're interested in finding out more about text messaging, be sure to check out our text messaging videos in the WineDirect Academy. Within general information, you can also add a username and password for the customer on their behalf, or you can reset the password for the customer if they're requesting. If you'd like, you can add the customer's Facebook and Twitter handle. There's also an area for the source code. This source code is a 50-character space you can put any information in, like doesn't like rosé or reds only. This is internal facing and won't appear anywhere for the customer to see. Below the general information is the customer's statistics. Here you can see some quick data points like the customer's lifetime value, their average order value, how many times they've purchased, and so on. If we keep scrolling, we can see if the customer has ever been a club member and whether they have any active clubs. You can also select the green button to add a club membership to their account. We can then see the customer's order history and create a new order. And finally, we can see if there are any tasks associated with this customer. Completed tasks will have a strike through, whereas active tasks will not. Let's scroll back up and take a brief look at what some of the options are here in the Contacts Action menu. You'll notice that some of these actions are repetitive, so you can access them either through their own dedicated tab or the General tab landing page. From the Action menu, you'll be able to manage club memberships, purchases and order history, whether or not they're part of an allocation, contact types, shipping addresses, and so on. You can implement the use of loyalty points and credits here within these tabs. If you're needing to add or update a credit card, you can do so within Manage Credit Cards. It's important to note that a primary credit card is not necessarily going to be the default card for a club. So if a customer updates their card online, they might have updated their primary card, but not the card that's used for the club membership. If you're needing to link a card to a membership, go into Manage Credit Cards and select Edit within the New Cards row. You'll then need to check the box under Update Club Membership with this card. And of course, make sure you press Save. Going back to the Action menu, you can also see if the customer has filled out any forms, if there are any notes or tasks on their account, and what emails and text messages they've received. Thanks for joining. See you in the next video.